Bridget Christie. I've got a herb garden, a Tate membership, and a dishwasher with a time remaining indicator on it that projects how much time is left on the cycle onto my kitchen floor. And yet, even with all of that, I'm struggling. I don't mind telling you. Not with the washing up, obviously. I'll never do that ever again for as long as I live. Not now that I know how long it was taking me. It's just that current world events, they're making me very anxious and stressed out. I'm finding it very hard to switch off. And all the things that used to relax me, they don't work anymore. The baking, the gardening, the autoerotic asphyxiation. Lots of worried-looking faces. Don't worry about me. I would never risk my life for sexual gratification, OK? I've been married for 14 years. I don't even have sex for sexual gratification. By the way, I didn't know my dishwasher had this stupid time remaining indicator on it when I bought it. I shut myself the first time I saw it. I didn't know where the numbers were coming from or what was counting down. I didn't know what was happening. I looked out of my window, convinced I was going to see a jihadi standing in my herb garden, trampling on all of my mint, also watching the numbers counting down. And the only thing that I couldn't work out was why he'd given himself so long to get out. 2 hours and 38 minutes, plus 15 minutes for rinsing and drying. I don't know, do I? Perhaps extremist Islamist martyrs have to be really shiny and dry in order to get into heaven. I don't know, do I? I'm a Catholic. We don't have weird rules or rituals like they have in Islam. Boris Johnson, he's not doing well, is he? In the job, and the stress is taking its toll on his looks. All prime ministers age rapidly, but Boris Johnson now looks like his own celebrity lookalike who's been let go from the agency for looking too old and fat. Very entitled, Boris Johnson. And I think it's our fault. I think it's how we bring our children up. We bring boys and girls up very differently. I've got one of each, and we just do. We just do. We say to little girls, look pretty, be nice, put that pigeon down. We don't say that to little boys. We encourage little boys to express themselves in any way they like, no matter how offensive or disruptive. It's about building up their character. That's what we say to them. That's right, you break that, because then you'll learn how to put it back together again. We do, we encourage that in boys. I was at a birthday party with my daughter, and they were just about to sit down to the sandwiches and the cake when the girl's little brother, he was about 3 or 4, he comes into the kitchen, true story, with his own shit on a plate, singing, happy birthday to you, I've made you a poo, I know it's disgusting, but I hate you too. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. He hadn't put the right amount of candles in it. He was singing all out of tune. He wasn't even dressed. He just had a vest on with his cock hanging out. And his mother did nothing. She laughed. She went, ooh, oh dear, Johnny. Well, I think we'll put that back in the toilet, shall we, where it belongs. It is precisely because we tolerate little boys gate-crashing their big sister's birthday parties with their own shit on a plate, singing out of tune with their cocks hanging out, that Donald Trump is the President of the United States of America.
Bridget Christie.